Hey guys, me again. We're going on a drive. I hope everybody's doing well. Okay, so the big question. I got several questions last night about the big THC. So this is where there's lots of confusion, and honestly, I didn't know this either whenever I first started taking CBD. So let's talk about THC for a second. If you look at an umbrella, there's an umbrella where marijuana is on one side and hemp is on the other. Marijuana is high. Oh gosh, I think my radio turned on. High in THC, low in CBD. Hemp is high in CBD, low in THC. So there are two different CBD oils that you can get. You can get marijuana-based CBD oil, which is going to cause psychoactive responses, or you can get hemp-based CBD oil, which is what I'm talking about, and there are no psychoactive effects. Something that I think is the coolest, and you can Google this for more detail, but basically hemp should never have been outlawed. It was a political move by a gentleman who owned a bunch of newspapers, and he saw that we were starting to use hemp as a replacement or as a substitute for paper. And, we were using it in our clothing and for rope and all sorts of great things. He thought that that was going to be the demise of his paper mill, and he had political clout and basically got hemp outlawed. So that's really fun story to read online. You can read that on your own. That's your homework. But so hemp should never have been outlawed. So people get scared because people think hemp and marijuana are the same thing, and they're not. They're not at all. For that very reason that marijuana is high in THC and hemp is low in THC. So the farm bill that passed the use of hemp, and why everybody's all of a sudden crazy about CBD, allowed up to 0.3% of THC to be legal, because that is basically what is in a hemp plant. So that is why people are nervous about, if you're nervous about THC, no THC, there's kind of your basic differences. But like I said yesterday, my QR code on my last CBD was 0.07% THC. So that just means up to 0.3% THC. And 0.3% is minuscule. So when I get the question of, ooh, I don't want to take THC, THC's bad, there are people out there that market THC being bad because they don't have a product with THC in it. And really the truth is it's very hard to, I say hard, but lots of hoops to jump through in order to be able to sell a product with THC. So there are many companies out there that can't sell it. So in order to get their hand in the pot, they're selling CBD without THC and marketing it as, oh, this is safe. There's no THC. You don't have to worry. When in essence, that tiny bit of THC works in synergy with CBD, and doctors are discovering that literally we are just hitting the tip of the iceberg in the health benefits that we can expect from that combination of THC and CBD. So that I always have this pie chart, and the bottom, quarter to a third of the pie chart is all the amazing benefits of CBD alone, just amazing benefits. But then if you add THC, it adds all these different little terpenes and cannabinoids, fun words, that absolutely, I can't think of the exact, triple, quadruple, incredibly increases your benefits health-wise if you add that tiny bit of THC. So THC is not bad, like most things, when used properly and in a low dose. It's not, it doesn't cause you to have psychoactive effects when you're using such a tiny dose like that. So we sell two products that you can buy it with THC and without THC. And the reason that I've heard stated that the only reason we really sell the product without THC are for those people who just flat don't want to take THC, get that, or people who are drug tested on a regular basis. So And the reason, like, that kind of scared me, like, why don't you want to take it if you're drug tested? It's not because there's a problem with drug testing. It's because we don't have a standard form of drug testing yet for THC. So kind of like when people are in a car accident and they suspect they've been drinking, they can test their blood alcohol. And if their blood alcohol is within legal limit, then they're okay, right? Well, the way that we have tests now, you can have a positive or a negative THC, or there can be a percentage test done, but we don't have a standardized test. So it's possible that you could be tested and just turn out positive because you have this teeny weeny bit of THC. And all it is a headache, because clearly you're legal, but I would never want my friends or my family to lose a job because somebody didn't understand for lack of education, or that was just their rule, no THC, positive or negative. So that's coming because so many people take CBD now. It's so beneficial that there is going to be a standardized form. But that's the whole reason that we offer that isolate, is for those people. I know I have one of my best friends is a nurse, and she does get randomly drug tested. She's never taken the full spectrum, which has THC, and she swears by the benefits of CBD alone. So there's still incredible benefits. But we call it the entourage effect. Whenever CBD and THC start working together, all of those a massive explosion of benefits. And especially, so we divide our benefits into the body and the mind. So the mind being the cognitive benefits that we're hearing about. Gosh, we can't talk about diagnoses because we're not doctors, but you know, all the things that we're hearing about helping children who might have difficulty with seizures or anxious thoughts or feeling loss of control of their emotions. That's the mind side, and there's incredible benefits of that THC working with the CBD. In fact, the ideal relationship of THC to CBD is 1-to-1, which that requires a medical marijuana card. But when you do research and you start talking about people who truly need relief from pain or from any diagnoses, the 1-to-1 ratio is what doctors who do the research think is completely ideal. So I hope that hits and answers questions about to have THC or to not have THC. But the THC just really adds that bang for the buck, and it's so tiny, such a small amount. On the heels of this, which is different, but people ask the same question at the same time, is when we sell our bottles of CBD oil, we have 500 milligrams, 750, 1,000, and 2,500. And what that means is inside that entire bottle, there's 500 milligrams of CBD. Inside the entire bottle, there's 750 milligrams of CBD. So you divide that down into how many doses you're taking per day. So it's just a strength debate as far as what you feel like works best for you and what you need. So there we go. There's THC in a nutshell. I hope I don't hang up and think, oh, I forgot to say that. But I hope you're having a great day. Please keep asking questions. You may be getting sick of me on video, but I'm telling you what, this has been like my peaceful time. I get to drive around the neighborhood without my family, whom I love dearly. But I get to see all the pretty red buds and the green grass and all the fun stuff and be by myself. So I hope y'all have a great day. Everybody's staying safe. And please, please, please stay inside so we can get over this quarantine together quickly. Bye-bye.